Okay, so today we're going to show you the outbound calling experience with RocketPhone inside Salesforce. So starting here in a campaign object inside Salesforce, I've got a list of contacts I want to call, and I'm going to go through and find Colin. Now, the first thing I'm going to do on Colin's contact record is look at the past call history that we have with Colin. And this call here, for example, we can see that if I expand that, it's going to give us a summary of the previous call I've had with Colin. So now I can then review some other details about Colin. So I can see how many times we've called him, the status of those past calls. But also, quite interestingly, we can also look at a sentiment report so we get a clear idea of the indication of what type of mindset Colin's in. Now, I want to make that call. It's simple, click to dial. And I can, of course, also present various numbers to present on the outbound. But with that done, I'll now make a call. Hi there, Colin. It's Tam here from Zap Internet. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How can I help?
Super stuff. Right, quickly for the benefit of the audience, obviously we've got a live transcript coming through this conversation now, which is of great help to me, and I'll come on to how that benefits the sales call later on. On the right hand side, we have two components, a script component and a checklist component. Now the script obviously does what it says on the tin. It's a script that I can use to follow during this conversation. I'm not going through this particular call. I'm going to minimize that. I'm leaving the checklist, which we'll come on to shortly as well. So, Tim, I see that you're interested in our fiber broadband. Yes, is that something? Is that correct? Can I help you with that?
Yes, I did. We've been suffering with slow internet for a long time now, and I'm very interested in your fiber package.
That's fantastic. Nice buying signal there. I'll make sure to start getting that processed for you. And the system, in fact, with RocketPhone has recognised that I need to be capturing this as an opportunity. So it's pulled up the opportunity creation record here as well. And I'll click that save. And that's done now. Opportunity created and saved against that particular call that I've had with Colin. Easy as that. Now, do you have any questions regarding our broadband, Colin?
Yes, I do actually. What's the range of your router? I need to work out if we need to invest in a mesh router as well.
Okay. I don't actually know what the range of our router is, but luckily the system has detected that you've asked a question, and by looking into the knowledge base that we've got for our sales team, it's detected the answer. So as a general rule of thumb, our routers operate on 2.4 gigahertz, and that can reach 150 feet indoors and 300 feet outdoors. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's more than enough. Thanks for letting me know.
Fabulous. Now, is there a good time when one of our engineers can perhaps give you a call to help you get set up with this?
Yeah, feel free to give me a call on the 6th, please.
Give you a call on the 6th, okay? I'll try and remember that and note it down. I won't need to because the system's actually already bringing up the task creation for a callback for me. Due date is tomorrow, and I'll put that saved. And that, again, like the opportunity record, that's done the heavy lifting for me in terms of admin. So after this call, I'm not going to have very much to do at all, which is fantastic. Right, that's all booked in for you. I'll send you a quick email summary right after this call. Do you have any other questions for me?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to ask. I've also started looking for a fleet tracking service. I don't suppose that's something that you can help with.
Fleet tracking, okay. Is that where we kind of fit vehicles with GPS trackers?
Yeah, exactly. I just want to keep an eye on them.
Okay, I mean, it's not something I'm particularly aware of. I don't deal with it in this sales department, but I do know that we do have a fleet tracking department, and the RocketPhone knows that too. So it's saying I do still need to collect this as opportunity so that the fleet tracking team can actually talk to you about that and get you closed on that. So I'll save it, and that's going to get passed to that correct team. So now I've automatically helped myself by contributing to cross-sell opportunities as well. Information you didn't really need to hear there, Colin, but thank you very much. And I think that concludes everything. So thank you much for your time.
No worries. Thank you so much for calling. Speak to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And I can hang up. And at this point, I gave the call a disposition, which was interested, of course. Now, if we give that a quick refresh, what we can see there on the right-hand side is that new call gone in. And we have here lots of information to discuss. So we have the full transcript. We have indication of where important moments have been bookmarked. And we can also listen to the recording, play back there. What we have also is the notion of a call summary. So that's a shorter summary of the entire conversation based off the transcript. And we've also got at even more granular level topics that were discussed during that conversation. We can also see other kind of cool metadata stats like duration, sentiment, and the outcome of the call. If I wanted to, I can actually send that email summary in a pre-templated email to Colin based off, this is a good thing that we've just discussed about. On the right-hand side here, you'll see all the call assist actions that we used during that conversation. And the system's also generated a coaching tip for me. And you can see here also the checklist, which was marked during the conversation. And I can see here that I was actually able to complete every bit in that checklist throughout the conversation. And you can also see all the bookmarks that were created during that conversation. And those are actual individual Salesforce custom objects that we've used there. And that can be used to trigger flows and automations inside Salesforce. Now, if I go into a cool dashboard, we can see an amazing array of stats and reports and dashboards, which really give a bit more clarity and insight into what you can actually achieve once you add monitoring to all your conversations with something like RocketPhone. So what we've got here is we can see that there's lots of callbacks being scheduled, but actually there's lots of complaints and competitor mentions going through our call campaign. So that might be something we want to look into a bit more and a bit further. We can also see a general sentiment for that campaign. I can see mostly positive, luckily. And we can also see which of our agents are adhering most closely to the checklist that we've applied. Great for compliance and coaching. And we also have a range of other stats, more call center related metrics as well. All this being pushed into Salesforce means you can actually reveal all this in Tableau. So we're pushing all that information real time via API or through Salesforce and Data Cloud into Tableau. And again, you can get some amazing stats here when combined with other objects as well. So you can see here we've got a notion of customer ambassadors. So there are agents that have long, good conversations. And we have the notion of barrier breakers, for example, you might want to create. Which again, another label for high-performing agents. You can see how bookmarks and outcomes trend over time. Excellent to see a performance. And then actually, if you overlay some of this data geographically, you can use it to see hotspots from a geographics point of view as well. So you might see, a lot of our complaints are coming from this area of the country. And there we have it. That is some amazing insights and dashboards that you can get with RocketPhone. Thank you very much.